Hello and welcome back to this Transport Fever 2 series. Here we are back in the map which I am so far calling Stapleford, although we're not anywhere near Stapleford on the map at the moment. So here we are following one of the fuel trains that we put in the last episode. I say one of them, it is the only one currently in the map, or in the world, or that this company owns, whichever I want to call it. Anyway, what I'm thinking about today's episode is trying to add some passengers in, because that will help some of these cities grow. So here now, up on screen, is the populations of all the cities where I left it at the end of last episode. And as we can see, a few of them are making good progress. Like Rushden has nearly doubled in size up to over 600. Stapleford is done really well, it's over 200, and it started at 79. So it's doing really well. Unfortunately, Bromborough is sort of lagging behind at only sort of at 94 when it started at 84, so that's pretty much stagnant. But considering we've not put anything there because it wants both boxes and cogs, which, as I said in the first episode, are the difficult ones for us to make, it's fair enough. We're not doing anything with the city yet, so we'll leave that be for now. And I'll leave this train too, and we'll move off over here. Because what I'm going to do in this episode is use this line for some passengers now. I want to connect all these cities up passenger wise. So what I'm thinking is to Rushden, part of Clevedon into Budleigh Salterton, and just have one passenger route running this way. But to use Budleigh as like a hub, which I could then send out lines to the other two towns. So I'm going to have to double up all this track through here and expand some of these train stations. So this one over here, we're just going to put another line in. Oops, sorry house. If you live there, I apologise. Didn't mean to evict people, but needed to have in progress and all that. And then put some passenger buildings in. Maybe not you there. A bit too far over. If we get you, you can squeeze in there. Oh, you fit in. That fits in nicely. This one can come in here, and I put. So that's now all set up there. Just going to pop a road in from over here. Oh, someone's just put their house back in. Sorry, it's going again. So we've got the connection there, that little blue line. And we'll just carry that straight on down. There we go. And we'll just run one of these up the middle. I can just say pop it through there. Nope. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So this now, if I click on this station here, gives us, with this entrance up here, a much larger area of input for our resources and stuff, or for our resources for the goods that we are supplying. I'm going to leave the catenaries on, might as well now that I started. I'm just going to pull out this line and double this up the whole way round. Oop. There we go. And this one down here I just put. There we go. We'll just put the crossover in down here. And the other leg of that, so of the Crispy Crossy. And there we go, that one can go through there in case they want to. And we'll just have a nice, simple crossover. Some signals. There we go. We'll just finish the doubling up the whole way round. So let's get this done. Let's see. That's not the button I want to be pushing. It's going to cost us a lot of money doing this, but I imagine we're going to have multiple passenger trains running on here, as well as a couple of the freight trains. So we'll come through here quickly, And then when we get here, we've now got to decide what to do with this station. So there's two options. We expand it, drastically expand it, make it big and everything else, or we have a spur that comes off in here and then back around, or we just have a station in here and actually just have our hub popped down here. So one train in here and then another one out back down that way. If we leave the station out here, what we're going to have to do is use buses to connect from Clevedon into the train station. I'm considering that I'm going to put buses in here anyway because it'll help the town grow. We'll have a think about putting one out here, putting it out here. I'll have to pause because this entire thing is going to need deleting, I think. Is that what I want to do? It's going to be it's going to be a big change doing this. Yeah, using this over here and then having these. No, we're gonna do it as my original plan was. Sorry, Clevedon, your train station here. Well, what we're gonna have to do first is get rid of an awful lot of stuff around here. There we go. Now we can go in here and configure.
So I know I wasn't going to do much editing in this series, but I'm going to play this through at 3 times speed now, because I had spent a long time doing this train station. Just under 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes worth of just reconfiguring. So it wouldn't have been that exciting, so I thought, you know what, we'll go quicker and I will talk about it now. So that's what I'm doing. I've moved around a few platforms, put in a couple of cargo ones on the left hand side. I do have one which is one track which is just in between the cargo and the passenger area. So it could be a passenger platform, it could be cargo. Is that right, or did I put 2? No, I put 2 platforms in between. So yeah, there's 3 cargo platforms, 3 passenger platforms. It's probably bigger than I need, but I quite like how it looks. I put in some covers and stuff from the mist, and that's all about just reconnecting it and stuff. What I'm doing with the connections, I'm not really going for the most efficient connection. There's going to be something like this one here which is going to have a crossover, so trains can come in and leave out the other way. The other 2 passenger ones, I'm just leaving them for straight through running trains. So when the train comes down from Rushden over to Budleigh Salterton, it'll obviously stop here to pick up passengers, but it's not going to turn around and head back up towards Rushden. And if it does, it can use platform 3 in the middle for the passengers. It takes me a bit of time to work out how to get these ones over here, which will be mainly used by the oil trains coming in and out and stuff. These will need to have turnarounds and stuff at the end, and have room for the trains to come out of the engine shed over there, and across the other side. So this one here, when I put it in, I have a bit of a trouble sort of connecting it and then getting the crisscross in. So it's a bit of a small area. So I have to really try to find the area here. I take a couple of attempts, like it's not connecting, so I'll try deleting it and coming from the other side. And I think in the end, what I work out is I just have a train line. If they're coming down, they can come straight into it, and then they can come back out up. But the trains coming down won't be able to reach the far left platform, but they will be able to meet the other one. And I thought, you know what, that's good enough on this end eventually. They don't need to go in everything. Yeah, but you see what I mean why I'm speeding through this. Even at 3 times speed, I've spent a long time doing this bit. I'll get it right eventually. Yeah, we give up and we put a crossover up here. So trains could really go a long way down that way, and it might work. Anyway, now it's time to reconnect everything. Make sure the all these trains are onto platforms and connected up. So that's all good. And then we've got to put a bridge across here, so the refined oil can get across from the refinery to the fuel place. I get once more. So there's the bridge, and I just connect it in. and we'll be back to normal speed in a second.
We can unpause the game now that that's back up and running. We just pop a few more signals in along this section of line. Up through the mountain pass. And then we're into Rushden up there. So that's good. Over here, I just pop in the in a bus stop. In a bus stop. Put that on there, and then we're going to do buildings, bus and tram. So there we go, one up there. Oh, better connect these roads up. There we go. It's going to come in this way, put one stop, that stop up there, another one down the bottom here, central set of stops, over this side, and then one over here which will turn around. I'm going to do a quick new line, so it's going to start from over here at the Crescent, Kingsway, Park Lane, Main Street, Queen's Road, King's Road again, and then back it comes. Oh, I don't need to put that last one there, do I? We get rid of that one. So we now have the circuit going round. Happy day. Oh, we've got a truck station just over here, so we'll use this one. 5 vehicles, we need passenger this time. Might as well use this one. What was it, 16? Yeah, it's the largest capacity, so we'll buy a couple of these bad boys. 4 of them to be exact. Get onto that line, and then we'll just scroll down, find line 1, and set them off. They'll naturally disperse. What's wrong with this? Oh, it must have. There you go, it's got that sort of, I think it must have replaced the bus stop with one of the well, the truck stop with one of the bus stops. If we come back in here, line 1. This will be Clevedon bus to train station. Happy day. So that should get a few people moving out this way. And while we're at it, I might as well drop in passenger line from Clevedon up to Rushden and back. Don't know why I've not got a line with this one. If we get rid of that, have a look in here. Oh, I know why. Being a fool, wasn't I? We had left it on bus. So of course, it had done that. Now over here, we will move this one over to station 3. There we go. And we're going to take out a big loan, because we're going to be putting a few trains on here. Well, I say one. We're putting one train on. So we've got options here. We've got electric, diesel, or steam, or we've got these multiple trains down here. No steam ones, a couple of electric ones. I think I'm going to carry on with diesel. I'm going to put this one on, and then when we extend, we're going to change everything up. Give that one. We'll put a 4 carriage one on there. No, we won't. We'll get rid of one because now I can actually buy it. We'll change the colour. That one, and then onto line 1 he goes. So that line is train line now. It's line 1. Rename it. It's going to be Rushden to Clevedon passenger. That will all change very shortly when we start putting the carrying this line on down this way. What I'll do quickly is just put some signals all the way down here, because it's probably going to require a third oil train on here, because there's an awful lot of oil that's waiting down here. So we now have a couple of options. One is we upgrade the oil train so it's ready, so that these two are ready to deal with the passenger trains travelling on it. Because I want the passengers doing at least their maximum 120. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade those 2 trains over buying a third one. Because maybe if I have one or those 2 going quicker with a bit more capacity, they will be able to deal with that well enough. If you come in here, trains, click on the crude line, click on those, we'll manage vehicles, select both, and then this one for replace. So this one I'm going to use because it's the most powerful engine, and I'm going to be putting lots of these cargo carriages on here. We're going to be going for these ones to do 120, and there we go, 135 capacity, 150 long, so that's about as long as I can make it. That would be too long, so that's 16 grand each, or that much for both once we've sold the old trains that we will replace, and change these back to being purple so they match up there. Happy days. Now the other thing that needs doing is we've got far too much fuel waiting here to go up to Rushden. We're not really getting enough in, so we're going to might as well upgrade that train too while we're at it. So again, we come on here, click on this one, manage vehicles. Ooh, we're going to have to borrow more money, aren't we? So we borrow some more money. Up it goes. Hopefully that should be enough. Oh, here he is. We click on him there. He's making us a little bit of money, but we're going to replace him. We'll just do the same as the other train, so we've got to add in a few of these. There we go, and replace. And it will go to being an orange line. There we go. Happy days. Nice. Quick autosave. There we go. And over here, we've probably got too many buses on this route over here, I think. I mean, they've dispersed out quite nicely. But they're not going to be shipping over too many passengers at the moment. However, we could be proofed for the future. Just drag that one over to there. Ready, lovely. So this town should hopefully start growing a lot more. What was Clevedon? So it's gone up a few, but not much yet. Anyway, okay, so I was going to leave the episode here, but after editing up the section that you've just watched, I realised it is just 20 minutes, which I know is what I was going for, but my original plan was to get this train line the whole way through to Budleigh Salterton. So I'm now going to quickly put a station in Budleigh Salterton and finish the line off. That's for the rest of this episode, so that's what I will do. But what I'll do first is, as I can see here, we've got plenty of oil waiting. So I can double up these vehicles. There we go. And while we're thinking about oil, let's have a look over here. Yeah, we've still got loads waiting over there. I will pop a third one of these trains on here. There we go. Happy days. So what we're going to do now is come down here. What I want to do is I want to have a junction off here, round here, and into Budleigh Salterton. So I'll start in Budleigh Salterton and work my way out. First things first, this road needs shift. This road here needs shifting up closer to the field because I want the train lines to come out through here too. So if I move that over, it'll give me a little bit more space to get the train line through without causing any issues. I'm going to borrow money. No, not the wrong one. Borrow. Because let's get this moving. If I'm quick, this can still be a half-hour episode, and everyone will be happy, me included. So we'll just, there we go. Connect that in there. Yep. And we can just delete everyone off this road here. Sorry everyone as they're all turning around. Yeah, not very nice of me, I know. And then as we're having a terminal station in here, we can use this one here for the end. And I'm going to have 4 platforms. Because I want it to be nice and big. But this is also going to be where all the other train lines come in too. So I'll have Bromborough and Stapleford serving off this station too. Just pop you in there like that. Get tracks. We'll start popping these lines in. I put it on a bit of an angle, so it's going to be tight up to the road coming out of here, I think. There we go. Using up all the space available there. Oops, daisy. Let's get that to rebuild. Come on. I know you've had a busy weekend, but that's no excuse for being a bit rubbish. There we go. Okay, I know we put the simple Chrissy Crossies in at both over here. I don't mind that it's going slowly into the station. After all, let's be honest, we don't want a train coming full pelt into the station. That would just be a little bit unsafe probably. So we'll put them there, a couple of signals. There we go. And yeah, off this way we go. I want that train to be going faster there. Which will be coming from here. I still want it to go in faster. So looking at these numbers here, I want most of them to be at least over 100. So there's 97. It's causing me grief. If we go from this way across. Look at that, oh, the train on the curb. We'll just delete all this back and give it another crack. There we go. See if that makes any difference. We're getting... Nah, it's too slow. 91, 87. We would like them to go faster. 98 is getting there. 93. How did that get? Oh, it's 194. It's getting very long, so we'll go from there. There we go, and onto there. Okay, And let's go link this up with the rest of the network. Okay. Over there we go. Up the hill. Sort of concrete bridge in here. This is going to be going on our main line. It's going to be quite busy. And I'm going to look at it like it's a new project to build that. And again, we've got issues. So okay, so it's still recording, that's good. So I'm having a problem with it pausing slightly, or not doing what I'm expecting. I don't know what's going on. I had this problem earlier, and it kept sort of doing silly things. So I'm going to build this in sections. Oh, why am I going down? I want to go up, don't I? We're building a bridge. We'll put that back to being a concrete bridge. Nice, I think that works there. Put the other section around it. I might move this bridge later on so it gets a bit longer this way. So when I have the train line coming out this way, it can sort of come round underneath it. But for now, that will do. So you're just going to come join in up here. Coming all the way up. Ooh. Too much slope. Too much slope. Okay, let's take it back to the bridge and come on. Still too much slope. Right, that's interesting. I've had to do this before because it didn't record a minute ago, and it just connected straight on in here. If we pull this bridge back a bit, I put it on up the hill. Will that do? There we go. Sorted. And then he's going to have to come underneath this way. So I want him to drop underneath the train line so that he can go down a bit. We'll let this train through. I'm going to pause it and delete a section of this track across here. I think he's enough clear. Because then we can set this up as a bridge through here. Oh, lots of noise, lots of noise. Okay. Okay, then we'll just try and connect this back up over here. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, this has always been a bit difficult, this bit, connecting it back across. It should be easy. You put it across there, press M, lifts it up. No, it's no dice today. So just do that. Change the bridge to one of those. There we go. That seems to have worked. We can just get about linking all of these up. Okay, all linked up. Can unpause. Go back to lots of speed. Come on, get some signals in. We have plenty of money, it's not like we'll be struggling. So we just put the rest of the signals in going round. And, oh, we've got some nice new vehicles, happy days. There we go. So we have that train line sorted out. And all we need to do now, let's just sort out this train line. So we come in here, Rushden to Clevedon, add a station we've gone up, to do another one in Clevedon, then add another station to Budley Salterton. There we go. And then if we come in down here, if we coming up this way to this station, we'll go to platform number 2. This one goes to platform number 1, and the train slides through there again. Nice and easy. Oh, here he comes. So what I'm going to do quickly, oh, yeah. So we need to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade this train so he matches the other trains in our network. Because remember, he was only a sort of a temporary engine choice, so it was nice and cheap. But if I go replace him, and we want this one because he's the same as the other ones, then we will put in these carriages. Oh, that's too long. We'll put too many in. 126. We'll go down to being good. So we'll just take that. Colour them back to that colour. And where is he? Oh, he's just leaving up there. So when he gets down here, just leaving the station, I'm going to clone him, and we're going to have a second one on this route. Because it's a long way now from Rushden across to Cleveland. We don't want people waiting too long in the cold on the platforms. It's not British Rail after all here. We have standards and stuff. So he's coming round quickly. Here he comes. Look at him zooming round. Past the fuel train. And into Clevedon. Off he goes again. Oh, following the oil train. I think that's about far enough. We will clone you now. There we go. Off he goes. Oh, just jumped in front of the other one. So there you go. Just check that. Yeah, that's all looking good. We're transporting everything here. That's a pretty much maximum production. So we don't need any more trucks in there. That's all levelling up. These buses are a few people waiting, but they seem to have it all under control. Passengers waiting for both directions. Happy days, all good. Up here, Rushden is, whoa, 750 was the target. We've got them past 800. Maybe we can see if we can get them up past 1200 to give them another challenge in that one, as we're a long way behind with the others. So there we go. That's our passenger network connected in. Still a lot of oil waiting down here. Hopefully if we just leave it running a bit longer, the third train will be able to sort that out. But if not, we can drop a fourth one on there in a bit. So we'll just repay, no, not borrow, we will pay some money. Try and make our bankers and creditors happy after all. There we go. To check up how much money my train lines are making. It's a nice amount from our crude oil line. That's just a very nice amount. Just over 14 million. Makes up for the other two. The passengers, I'm not expecting to make money at the moment. They're already it is carrying more people than I was expecting, but it's new and the trains are expensive, so we'll see how they're going, but I'm not expecting them to do well yet. And this one, it just depends whether or not the train's done its delivery yet. So yes, now that I've got that in, this really will be where I end the episode. So on the screen now, I will put the populations for all the towns at the moment. Right now, I shall pause it. So we're going to, right now, right this second, this will be the populations on the screen now, or have been on the screen for a while. In the brackets is the population when I started at the very first episode. So I will leave it there for now, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Ciao for now.